To the channel, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Tell everybody what your name is.
My name is Shantae. I am. Do I need to look here?
Yeah, you good. You good where you at?
Oh, okay. My name is Shantae. I am from Florida, born and raised, Tallahassee. I'm 22 years old, and I was asked to be interviewed for his YouTube channel.
That's dope. That's dope. I see you got a large social media following, man. You on Twitter?
On Twitter?
Yeah.
No, I don't. On Instagram, I have a lot of social media following, and Facebook, not on Twitter.
Really? How many followers you got on Instagram?
I have over 7,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh shit! How you get popping like that?
Well, I've had my Instagram. Unlike most people, I've had my Instagram since middle school.
Oh shit!
So it just built up. I'm naturally goofy. I post my naturalness, my personality. Not saying looks wise, but I post that as well. But personality, a lot of people like my personality because I don't fake the funk. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm always been a people person. And when I meet people, I'm like, oh, you should follow me on Instagram. And I put my Instagram name literally everywhere. Like one time it was over the summer, and we were using chalk, and I wrote my Instagram name into the sidewalk. And by the end of the day, I had like 100 followers, new followers.
So they definitely fucking with you because you look good, I believe. So right?
No. Oh, and then also I have a story. I've had 4 tumors. So.
Holy shit! Can you explain that to everybody?
When I was 15, I was 15. I was going through something with my sinus cavity. They thought it was a sinus infection because with sinus infections you can't breathe throughout your nose. Really, you can't even smell anything. So my doctors kept telling me it was a sinus infection, and then it was around the time Halloween came up and I was going trick-or-treating, and my godmother looked at me and she was just like, something's not right with my face. My nose was actually shifting. My eye was bigger than the other, and we went to the emergency room. They told me I had a mass in my face, in my sinus cavity. And I had to be referred down to Gainesville, which is where SHAE's hospital is, one of the best cancer hospitals in Florida. Well, out of in the United States, actually. I want to say they're a part of the top 10, I think. If I'm not mistaken. SHAE's is a really good hospital. But I had 4 operations. My first one was a biopsy where they were just seeing what it was. And the second one was a laser operation. My third one, it grew back, so I had to have another operation. And the last operation, it was the worst because it was so big, it attached to my cheekbone, so they had to extract my teeth 1 through 7. It was just a whole lot. So I think that's another reason why I have a big following, because I did put my story out there for people to not feel insecure about their flaws, because I have this is a big flaw. From going to having straight teeth to not having anything right here, it was something major for me. Like, it was an instant cry when they told me that they were gonna have to take my teeth, because I wore braces forever, so it was like a waste. It was terrible, but I'm better. In a mindset, a lot of people think I'm confident. It's days where I have my cry baby days where I cry about it, but other than that, I would tell people all the time it could be worse.
That's a heart-wrenching story right there. You're so brave, though, man. I feel like you should do seminars on that.
A lot of people say that I should. I can talk. I just have to practice. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of camera shy.
You ain't gotta be shy for the camera.
That's why I keep on moving.
You gotta be shy for
looking directly at the camera.
It ain't gonna bite you. The camera ain't gonna bite you. Yeah, that's very difficult right there, man. That's the true heroes right there, man.
Yeah, it was something hard to go through. I would definitely say that. I won't sit here and say it wasn't hard, because it definitely was. It was super hard to go through, especially at a young age. I'm 22 now. Well, might as well say 23. About to be 23. Mm-hmm. And that was definitely the hardest part of my life thus far, like, that I've actually been through.
With all the big social media following on Instagram, like, what caption you use? How do you get your captions? What songs you get your captions from?
I don't use songs. I just come up with stuff in my head. Like, I look at the picture, and sometimes simplicity is best. Like, not everybody likes to read, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I noticed my captions have changed over the years, like, from going so long to being so small. Like, I posted a picture today, and it just said, beauty, hashtag self-love. How I come up with captions now, I look at the picture, and then if whoever's around me, I'll show them. I'm like, what you think I should caption this as? And if they say I don't know, then I have to start thinking. I won't post my picture until I have a decent enough caption. And then sometimes if I can't think of nothing, I'll just post some emojis, because that emojis always win with hashtags. Mm-hmm. They always win.
That's good though. Simplicity is always the best way.
And that's what I tell people. You don't have to. It's not always go big or go home. Not for me. It's not always go big or go home. If anything, simplicity is best. Simplicity gets people attention, because you have a lot of people out here who are trying to do too much, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But some people, they really just be trying to do too much. So simplicity is best.
Yeah. How many pictures, like how many selfies you go through to find that right picture on Instagram though? Because I know a lot of females take like 1,000 selfies. So how many selfies you go through?
I'll probably take a good 20.
Oh shit! Who take them for you? Mm-hmm.
I take all my own pictures.
What?
Yeah, I take all my own pictures. I love taking pictures. I love the camera, but I'm camera shy. How is that? But I take all my own pictures because I have a stand. The stand actually that I'm using, and a ring light. So I take all my pictures because I notice people don't like taking pictures of other people.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like taking pictures of other people. Because okay, a person will be like, let me see the picture before you continue. You got to see it, and then you'll stop every time somebody take a picture of you and you want to see the picture. But I don't mind taking pictures of other people. I love it. Because I actually know how to take good pictures.
So are you taking your pictures on your phone, or you using like an actual camera?
Oh no, I use my phone.
Okay.
What different photo apps?
What app you use?
I use this right now. My favorite app that I've been using for my photos is an app called Over. Because it's like you can literally do anything with it, from Instagram posts, Facebook posts, a pin tag, flyers, posters, business cards. It's infinite things you can do on that app. So, and being that I do nails and I have a boutique, it's the perfect app for me, for my pictures and for flyers that I make for both businesses.
Wow, that's dope right there. Now, you say you're from Florida. Now, Florida has some of the craziest people in the world, though. So every time I see Florida, somebody on the news for some crazy shit. So that means you might be a little crazy, too, then.
I'm not crazy. I am far from crazy. I'm not crazy at all. I wouldn't say I'm crazy. Do I seem crazy?
I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know, though. But they say Florida got some of the craziest people, though.
Looks could be deceiving, huh?
I don't know. Must be in that water down there, man.
You know, that's what they love to say. It's that Florida water.
Exactly, though.
So, no, I wouldn't say I'm crazy. I am a Sagittarius, though, so most people would say that.
Okay, so when is your birthday then, if you're a Sagittarius?
November 22nd. Every 4 years, it falls on Thanksgiving.
Holy shit. Okay, that's dope.
I was actually born on Thanksgiving.
Really? That's dope. So that means you were a blessing then, you know, you a thankful baby, you know.
Yeah, I'm very, very thankful. And then it's not dope to have your birthday on Thanksgiving, because no one thinks about you when it's your birthday.
Really? On Thanksgiving?
No, heck no. Nobody. All they think about is food.
Really?
Yes.
So what are Sagittarius known for?
Being toxic.
Okay. What is the worst zodiac sign you dated? What's the worst zodiac sign you dated?
A Leo. Oh my gosh, a Leo.
And why was it toxic?
A Leo, that was toxic because she was crazy. She was just insane. Like, she got upset with me for telling her to put on a seatbelt.
So you and the girls?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That was a phase.
Oh.
As everyone would say, it was definitely a phase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I still look at women, but dating, I would never date a woman again.
Why wouldn't you never date a woman again? What it was about women that you won't date them?
Because same reason why dudes be saying they can't have a woman. Because females is crazy. Like, when you on the other end of the stick, I see why dudes act the way they do. Because some females really are insane. Like, she used to get upset when when a person would react to my pictures or something like that. Insecurities. Women have insecurities. Like, even if they so-called themselves wanting to be, not saying they want to be a man, but say if I don't necessarily know what most people want to go by. If they want to go by studs, or if they want to go by dice, or they just want to films, it's a whole bunch of different labels out here now. So I necessarily wouldn't date another woman simply because they have insecurities. And I'm a woman myself. A lot of girls think it's better to date a woman, but it's much, much harder because it's the same species as you. They know what can trigger you because they are, once again, a female. It's not saying there's nothing wrong with it, because I've dated, how many girls have I dated? I want to say like 4.
That's a lot.
I've dated 4 girls. And only 2 of them were actually a relationship. And both of the relationships were crazy. They were very emotional, very toxic. I care for both of them still, but I would never speak to them ever again. Because that's how toxic they were. One of them used to argue with me on my sick bed. So, females are toxic. Women always think they're right. I can attest to that. I am a woman. So, crucify me if you will.
What's probably one of your most, what's some of your most toxic traits?
Dang, ain't nobody ever asked me that. What do I think are my most toxic? I do things backwards. Like, I think that drives people crazy. I'm needy, as in wanting affection, wanting attention. What else is a toxic trait? I don't think I really have no toxic. Oh, a toxic trait I do have, if once I get to the point I'm not caring, that's it. That's literally it. Like, you done for it. You might as well even just stop trying to go forward because I don't care anymore. Well, dang, I should ask some people what they think my toxic traits are. I don't know.
Okay.
I cry a lot.
Okay, so you
hurts my feelings.
So you sensitive?
Yes, I'm very sensitive. My toxic trait is that I'm sensitive.
I wouldn't say that's toxic though. Some people are just sensitive.
Well, I am sensitive. I'm very sensitive. I don't like to talk out my feelings because I'm not used to people trying to figure out a person that I'm involved with, say a significant other. I'm not used to a person trying to figure me out. So I kind of shut down because I'm not good. I don't do well with confrontation. I don't do well with it at all. So if somebody, like, say if I'm dating someone and he wants to talk about yesterday, an issue that happened yesterday, I don't want to talk about it. Not in person. Because I'm not a person who can do well with confrontation in person. I'd rather text you how I feel because I know I'm going to cry.
Wow.
That's the type of person I am. I cry over everything. I've always been a crybaby since I've been a child.
Really?
I cry over stuff that don't even need to be cried over. I cried over food before. I'm fat.
Really? It's that Florida water, I think.
I cried over food.
It's that Florida shit. It's that Florida shit right there, man. It's that Florida shit. with all the pandemic going on right now and the cases rising in Florida, have you been taking the COVID-19 serious?
I wash my hands. I wear my mask.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people to wear their masks when they come to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I wear my mask when I go into a place, especially now that they done passed it as a law.
They did, huh?
I think they're enforcing it. Like if they catch you without one, it's a $500 fine, and it's going to be a misdemeanor.
Like in the store or out in public?
Oh, just in the store or anywhere, I guess. I don't know. My cousin told me last night, and my best friend was reiterating that today while she was just here. But I know I take precautions with washing my hands. Like, say if I just went into the store and I come back to the car, I'll get some Germ-X.
Mm-hmm. Now, with all this going on with the pandemic, do you feel like the pandemic affected your sex life?
No. No. The person I'm involved with, we haven't had sex in a couple of weeks, actually.
Really? Mm.
Only because, like, we were kind of on the outs about something.
Mm-hmm.
And I just haven't. I want to, but I don't feel like he deserves it right now.
Really?
So, but it definitely has not, because we were staying together every day.
Uh-huh.
Waking up to each other, going to each other every single day. So that corona ain't affect my sex life. I don't know about other people, but not mine. It hasn't affected mine because I'm only involved with one person.
Really?
For the last 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty long time.
So you playing the holdout game. That's toxic as fuck right there. That's toxic as fuck. God damn. I need to set some tea to that. That's toxic right there. That's just dangerous.
Well.
Just saving it all for yourself, huh? Dang.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't feel like he deserves it.
What?
Right now. Because I said we've been on the outs.
Uh-huh.
Been on the outs, so I don't feel as if he deserved the good loving. I mean, I trust and believe I want to. I do. But if I give in, he don't think it's okay to do, whatever he be doing. So.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So until I feel like he's ready.
It's better to give than receive.
I'm pretty sure he's thinking the same thing.
So okay, so since the pandemic hadn't affected your sex life, since y'all been going through the most and living with each other, has it been like, how do y'all handle precautions? You've been telling him to wash your hands before sex?
Oh, he's a germaphobe.
Okay.
He a germaphobe. He uses Germ-X. He wears gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets sick easily, so he's not trying to take any chances. He has a low immune system. See, my immune system, it's not sorry. Because I take the stuff I need to take. Like, I done been sick plenty of times before, but with tumors and stuff like that. Not colds or flu. The last time I had a flu, I'm 22 now. I probably was like 14. Mm-hmm. Last time I actually was sick, I probably was 18.
Mm-hmm.
From an actual cold or a sore throat or anything like that. I don't get sick. I don't have those problems. Him on the other hand, he just had a sinus infection not too long ago. Just not getting over it.
You sure that wasn't corona?
No, it wasn't a corona.
Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting.
You funny talking about you sure it wasn't a corona.
Very interesting.
It wasn't a corona.
Very interesting. Yeah. Do you believe the mask even work?
In all honesty, I believe it's not doing anything for us because, I mean, you can breathe through it, but stuff is still hitting your face. You're still touching things. Like, even with gloves, it's not really doing anything because, like, okay, we're in the store. Say if people wearing gloves. You picking up this one thing to look at it, oh, this rice is however much. Then you're going to the next thing and you pick that up, oh, this rice is however much. And you put both of those things back. But someone behind you, you already done transferred germs from one box to another box, even though you have gloves on, because you already touched one box, and then people are coming up behind you and touching those boxes. So I necessarily don't think the masks are really doing anything. I mean, our president doesn't even wear a mask.
Yeah, he said he called it the Kung flu virus, so he ain't taking this shit serious.
Yeah, so because he know it's planned. He know they planned this.
They planned it. I
feel like they planned the corona because. All right, This is like now how they apparently How do you know? How can you predict how many people are going to get the corona? You know what I'm saying? Like they're saying how I understand cases have went up. I'm not really a political person. I don't watch the news. That's not something I'm into. I choose not to talk about political views only because a lot of people respond before they comprehend. And I don't want to be fighting out here about my opinions. Or trying to...
You look like a fighter, though. But you from Florida, so hey.
I'm from Florida. The only thing is I don't have no goals or nothing like that. You know, I don't have no tattoos on my face.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that's somewhere down the line. One of them questions I'm gonna ask you in a couple minutes, though. But go ahead. Excuse me.
But yeah, I don't think it's. What was I saying? So we're talking about the mask, right?
Yeah, you were saying you don't get in political view because you don't want to slap the shit out of nobody.
Yeah, I don't try to get in political views because I know a lot of people probably think, oh, she doesn't speak on Black Lives Matter or the movement. I speak on it, but in my household with my family, with whom I'm comfortable of speaking on it with. Like me and my family just had a whole conversation about everything that's going on, like how this world really is it's really getting real out here. How we are this is literally happening for our kids, not our kids, but our kids. We're living through history right now, and I never thought that I'd be living through a time like this. I never thought that I would be able to, my kids will be reading, my grandchildren will be reading about something I lived through.
Right.
To have grandchildren, you know.
Right.
But I don't think the mask will work. Because people don't listen. You know, people don't like rules.
I look at it like this. People was fucking without condoms for a long time, but now this corona came, motherfuckers
y'all was doing all that with y'all didn't care about STDs, but y'all care about Rona. STDs can kill you. AIDS, HIV. And I guess people probably feel differently because medicine has come so far.
Exactly.
That there's something for AIDS now. It doesn't cure it. I mean, I know there is a cure for AIDS. But what they have now, it maintains it. It doesn't allow it to eat your body from the inside, if that makes sense.
And you can have sex with somebody without transferring it to the other person.
Yep.
Could you be in a relationship with somebody with AIDS?
It depends.
Whoa, okay.
It depends. Because not everybody contracts AIDS the same way. Some people are just put up in a messed up situation. Like, okay, say if I was still into girls, some girls get raped. Or if I was a dude, you know, if I was a dude and a dude got raped, or even a dude, even if I was with the dude and he was raped as a child or something like that, or his mom was on drugs and he picked up the wrong needle trying to see what it was. Like, you never know. Some people are born with AIDS. You know, you never know. Like, I try to live my life to not judge the next person or I try not to allow other people to use whatever their problem is to be a crutch. So I probably would date somebody that had AIDS. I'll make sure we took all the precautions, of course. But depending on, you know, were you just being unsafe or like were you with somebody for a long time and they stepped out on you? Like, it really depends.
I will go.
I can't say what I want to do unless the situation was proposed to me.
Or don't talk to nobody from Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I already know Atlanta is. I'm sorry, Atlanta, but y'all ate infested. That's just like somewhere down here, like
Florida.
Yeah, it's a place called. Oh, people who go see this gonna be mad. People in Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
People in Gaston County.
Uh-huh.
People in Gaston County.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about those
people in Tallahassee too?
What about those people? Break it down for me.
Infested with.
How did they get it? Or they
sleeping around.
Oh, I thought because it was gay. Because usually you get a lot.
Oh no, sleep. Oh well, you know it's a lot of undercover men out here now.
Uh-huh.
The whole families and stuff, and there's a lot of that going on around here in Tallahassee. From my understanding.
So do the guy you talk to now in Florida, does he have gold teeth and have hair like Kodak Black and ride on 30-inch rims, the cliche guy in Florida?
No, sir. No, sir, he does not.
Okay.
He has a low cut, no tattoos on his face.
Mm-hmm.
He drives I think it's a Mitsubishi.
Does he have 6 baby mamas?
He has no baby mamas. He has no baby mamas. Like I know a lot of girls, they'll say, that be the first thing girls ask when you tell them about a boy, he got kids. He got baby mama. Like, no, and I don't have nothing against dudes with children. I have, because I love kids. My thing about dudes with children is the mothers. The baby moms or the baby mother, depending on, because, you know, you have baby moms and then you have the mother of your child.
Well, I was going to say one thing. I'm sorry to cut you off. I thought the first thing usually a woman asks, where he work at?
Oh, no. Now it's the baby. Do we got kids? Kids. That's what it is.
Oh, so that's the 90s thing right there. Where you work
where
at?
You work at. The 2020, the millennials are asking, do he have kids? Because why? Everybody my age, everybody I went to high school with, everybody that I technically grew up with throughout school, K through 12, have babies.
Damn.
Or a baby. Like, literally, everybody has a child. Literally, it seems like that's a trend to have a child. Children are blessings. They truly are blessings, and I'm probably gonna get crucified for saying this, but
go ahead and say it. Let it rip.
If you're not ready to be a parent, you don't need to have that baby. Me personally, I'm not for abortion. That's me personally. Let it go. But I will support somebody who feels like they're not ready because of it's a popular. This is an unpopular opinion.
Talk your shit.
That if a dude, you know, basically like if a dude, how girls be mad when a dude say they don't want the baby, or whatever. I feel like at the end of the day, it takes two to tango. So it's also the female's responsibility. If y'all trying to get it on this, that, and the third, and he don't pull out no protection, you supposed to stop right there. What X, Y, and Z at? You know, but females don't do that. They don't do that. They always be quick to blame the dude, and that's a problem. A lot of unwanted fathers. That's why a lot of fathers are not in the picture because they didn't want it in the beginning. But like I said, it's both parties. It's both parties. What's the word I'm looking for? It's both of y'all
responsibility.
It's both of y'all responsibility to make sure that doesn't transpire. If neither one of y'all want a baby, both of y'all should have used protection.
Or get the Plan Bs at CVS.
Oh, yeah, get the Plan Bs, you know. Get the Plan Bs.
I'm sure you done took a lot of those in your time.
Oh, I'm getting an interview done. Hey, Aiden. Hey, Majay. Hey. She remember my name. But yeah, that's what I feel like. A lot of people, girls be quick to play that role.
I'm sure you done took a lot of those in your time.
I can't be basic. I always got to do something. Wow. You like it? You want to fix this now? But yeah, a lot of people, they be quick to switch to that, you know, because I know a lot of people like that.
Do you think that's a stereotype saying there's a lot of absent fathers in the black communities, or there's, you know?
It's not a stereotype because there's a lot of kids who white, their daddies ain't nothing. I don't have that at my station. But yeah, it don't matter what race it is. It's a lot of absent fathers, period. You seen, I don't know, what people who will be watching this, y'all done seen, growing up, pregnant, 16 and pregnant.
Mm-hmm. With a bunch of
it was more white girls on there.
I was about to say that, like, it's a lot of privileged white girls.
Yeah, it was a lot of white girls on there than black, so. You so pretty, girl.
He goes.
But yeah, a lot of people don't. That I don't think that's a stereotype. It's not a stereotype at all. I mean, it may be because I know I used to get because my father is absent, but it's not because it's not because he doesn't want to be. He doesn't know about me. You know, and I don't know him. I don't know who my father is. Mm-hmm. So, hey Aiden, but I don't think that's a stereotype. It's not a stereotype because there's absentee fathers everywhere.
Even in all communities, or just
yes, yes, of course. I don't care what nobody say. It's some white kids out here who don't have a daddy. Well, they have a daddy, but he not present. Especially since this TikTok stuff coming out, a lot of girls. I don't know if you've been seeing that. According to you, or whatever it is. I don't know the exact song, but I know that's the trend now. But I definitely don't believe that's a stereotype. A lot of people are without fathers.